Yes, changing your binds actually might help you, despite what many people are going to tell you. But there's a catch. There's only one situation where it can actually be useful, otherwise, it's just a waste of time. It's simply when your binds are uncomfortable. If you feel literal pain, struggle to press buttons quickly, or you often don't place builds as intended, this might be your sign to switch your binds, adjust your sensitivity, or even change your hardware. But you need to remember that there is no such thing as the best, most optimal binds. If there was, most of the pros would use them, but all of them have completely different settings, based on their personal preferences. So you need to choose whatever seems to be easy and comfortable to use for you. I'm changing my stir bind right now, and later in this video I will show you my routine, which you can also use to quickly learn your new settings. Look, some time ago I bought a new mouse after my old one broke, and it had to be a very specific mouse, because you see, ever since I started playing this game in chapter 1, I had stairs and wall bind on each side of my mouse, and there is actually very few mice with this exact button setup. However, after a bit of time and a lot of searching, thank God, I found this one. Lightweight mouse from Pulsar, which is amazing, but the thing is that it came too small. And I was too lazy to refund it, and too desperate to wait a couple of weeks until the new one in a good size is available. So I've set up my binds on a new mouse like I always do and started grinding, but to play like usual I had to change my entire mouse grip from palm to a unnatural version of a claw grip. This caused me to get tired really quickly, because my fingers literally hurt from the weird position I had to keep them in while pressing buttons very fast on repeat. After a couple of months of playing like dogshit, not knowing why, having a huge fingers pain, and not placing stairs very often when I've wanted to, I decided to finally switch my binds and see whether it's the main problem, because I think it is. I've switched my binds and sensitivity a lot in the past, and usually I've managed to learn the new settings in a matter of 2 to 3 days. So I'm going to show you my methods to switch fast and how you can also adapt as quickly as possible to then focus on more important stuff. First disclaimer is to only switch from 1 to 2 things at the time. After using your binds for a very long time, your muscle memory is very strong, and changing it for multiple fingers at once will make your brain very confused. We want your body to have as easiest time as possible while learning new movement patterns. So for now, choose what you want to change. For me it's my stir bind, and I increase my sensitivity, which I treat the same as switching another bind. I wouldn't add more to that at the same time. If there is more, write it down and repeat what you're about to do in a couple of days, after you feel comfortable with the prior changes. Second disclaimer is, if you don't know what binds to try, but you really want to change something, then look at the pros and see what they are using. Copy whatever feels comfortable from them. Personally, I fully created my binds on my own, so the choice belongs to you. Now let's start our practice on any creative map where you can free build. Here we're going to do as many build drills as possible, with the usage of bind we've just changed. For me it's the stir bind, so I'm going to build as many different build combinations with them, which I'm going to most likely use in real in-game scenarios, like ramping up, 90s, reboxing, but with stairs, and whatever comes to my mind. I'm doing this until I make very few mistakes. Sometimes old muscle memory is still going to appear, but it's absolutely fine for now. In stressful situations like fights, you're going to press your old binds very often, even for the next 2 days or more, even like a week or two. But it's slowly going to get more rare over time. Because of that, we're going to force ourselves into progressively more and more stressful situations, so that we have to adapt to them. Now, get ready for getting your ass whipped and hop into the pit. Yeah, I'm actually serious. You want your first opponents to be really bad, and it's the perfect place to fight multiple terrible players at once. Here you're forced to adapt quickly, but you're not gonna get too frustrated, so you're not gonna instantly switch back to your old binds thinking that it's pointless. So yeah, you just want to try it out on very bad players for now. Just take normal guns, no snipers or RPGs, like, obviously. And now key everyone you see, until you feel like you're making very few mistakes. Throughout the entire process of switching your binds, you need to stay focused just on using your new bind as much as possible to erase your old habits. You need to put as much effort into pressing the new bind, and whenever you want to press the old one, quickly react by using the new one instead. Even if you make mistakes, just correct yourself as fast as possible and don't worry about them. It's absolutely normal at this point, just be patient. After you're able to beat terrible opponents like this, hop into either some PG 1v1s or Zone Wars. For me, I chose 1v1s because it's something I prefer way more. There you're going to be forced to build more than anywhere else, so you get as many reps as possible in the short amount of time. If you're able to beat some of the opponents and you feel somewhat comfortable and everything starts to feel more natural, now it's time to test your skill in the realistic scenarios. So we want to play realistic 1v1s, late game cup zone wars and reload ranked. All three of these are going to be your main modes now, as long as you don't get fully used to your new binds. In there you're gonna get as many reps as possible, as many fights as possible in a very short time, and because of the higher pressure you're going to be forced to adapt to your new settings very fast. You will know when you've fully mastered your new binds, when you've even forgot that you changed them in the first place. Like, it's gonna be a second nature for you, so you're not gonna even think about it at all. You're gonna slowly see that when something happens, like someone shoots you, you're completely naturally on autopilot, press the right thing and you start to barely make any mistakes. So like, most of your actions now are gonna be completely automatic. But if you keep playing but you have a really hard time and you don't seem to adapt, just take a break, even for the entire day, because during the sleep your brain will connect all the dots and your muscle memory will start to change. You just need to give your brain some time to process the new information, and the best method for that is to literally sleep. And that's it basically. It's that simple, just takes time and consistency. When it comes to sensitivity, it's a completely different topic. Process of learning a new sense requires different practice and I'm planning to make a separate video about it. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. I'll try to answer as many of them as possible. If you want to learn more about the game and how to get better, then check out the links in the description. If you can like and comment, I would very highly appreciate that. I'm really grateful for your attention and time spent watching, and it means a lot to me. The channel is still relatively small, so it makes a huge difference and helps a lot. If this video helped you, it's the best way to thank me. For now, thank you for watching. Here's something that you might also like. Hit the subscribe button and see you in the next video.
Bro, subscribe to Ember right now.